What's good, Wagering World? It's your boy Five Star in Vegas, broadcasting live from beautiful Summerlin, Nevada. This is the Wagering World. I'm in here with my two co-hosts. First of all, let's start with age before beauty, man. He's been absent the last couple of shows, man, running around them streets in Houston, man. The youngest guy that ever run a casino sports book on the Las Vegas Strip. What's up, Sino Royale? How are you?
Wow, it's good. Five, you ain't lying. Hey, I forgot what that Houston life is like, man. It ain't nothing like Vegas. Vegas, look, is a lot of gambling stuff like that. Casinos, Houston, real party city. Like for real, I'd be up all night, stuff like that. But I still been focusing on the Raw group. Don't get that twisted. We done
Yeah.
ran some bands up. Go check my stats out on Twitter. Shit, I've been hitting like over 78% in my last big plays. It's been ridiculous. We broke even last night. So anybody that rode with me yesterday, you know I got y'all down in the house. But what's up, Five? What's up, Spread? How y'all doing?
We're good, man. And of course, we got the OG of the show, man. He's been with me since day one, the only Sacramento Kings fan that I know. What's good, Spread Astaire? How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm excited. We continue to go. We got some more games coming up, coming live to you Wednesday. We're not doing a division preview today. We're just giving out, going over what we talked about on Monday and giving out some quick picks. And then, of course, we'll be back to some heavy hitting stuff on Friday.
Yeah, we'll get back to some more of the NFL previews. And I don't know if we're going to hit any football conferences because we already hit the major ones. You know, the only one we missed is the Mountain West, but how important is the Mountain West? So we'll probably just stick to some more with the NFL conferences and division picks, giving you guys some futures on that because we do have a little bit of time. So maybe Monday we'll touch the other three divisions that we haven't done yet and give you guys a real brief rundown of what we're going to play as far as in our futures for those conferences and divisions. All right, man. My favorite day of the week. That's tomorrow, Thursday. Anyone that knows me know I love going out on Thursdays, and the reason why is because when I was in Houston, where Sino is right now, that's when the club, you know, all the clubbing days, they all started on Thursday, man. I mean, you could go out any night, but Thursday is when it was like a peak to the weekend, and the same thing for me here in Vegas, and especially this week because we got college football week 1 kicking off tomorrow. It's going to be some early games. We're going to get right to it and give out a couple of plays. We're going to break down 3 of the games. And before we do that, though, let's get to the past. We had a clean sweep spread on the Ball and Parlay.
Yeah, it was another good day to be a person who watches the Wagering World. So, of course, if you do, we don't ask for much, but you'll hear us every episode. Of course, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, drop it in the group text, and, of course, hit that thumbs up button. Let's start with what we saw. Let's go with me. I ventured into Major League Baseball and I started out hot. I started out with the winner. I said, I don't think the Giants bat's going to get some hits. I'm a little worried about Verlander, right? 1-10 on the year. Maybe not the player they were hoping for when they signed him, but went through there. No runs in the first inning. We were able to get it done. And, your boy got to go to bed early. So a pretty good night for me there. Let's move over to the tennis. You had Somnes first set at plus 120 in the match, and you also cashed on Eva Lees. Talk to me about what you saw in those matches.
If you guys were watching the show, I told you as we were speaking, jump on Somnes right now. At first set, she was just about to break in that match against Violet, and she ends up getting it done for us, man, and a really good cash for us, man. We get the plus 120, and we get the plus 138 for the match. If you jumped in live, while we were doing the show, you got even better numbers. You got plus 125 and I think plus 145 for the match. So great job on that one. Somnes was Violet was no match for Somnes. Somnes is a really aggressive young player where she's from? She's from Turkey, I believe. And she represented her country well. Violet continues to be one of the lower ranked United States players and just can't get it done. Just not enough skills. She can only push, man, and that's not going to be enough against someone as aggressive as Somnes. Then we get Ava Lice, as I told you. She's one of those ladies who are on the come up. She has a chance to become a really good player. They really like marketing her, and she's popular in Germany. Good-looking girl, and she mowed Francesca Jones. 6-love, gets the bagel in the first set, and then ends up wrapping it up 2-0. So 2 easy cashes on that one. If you guys watch the show, we also took Kessler. I don't know what's going on in that match. Unfortunately, I missed it. I had a repairman coming up. I'm at the new spot now, and there was a couple of things that I need to get touched up on. They was dealing with the. You guys ever seen an electric gas heater? So
Yeah,
I
that's
got
that's
an
the
electric
way.
gas heater, and I'm ticked about it because I've
What do you
always
mean? Isn't it one or the other?
well, the electric gas heater only goes up to 120 degrees as far as
Uh-huh.
in the heat. And the old school when I had it all my other houses, you get it blazing. It go up to 300 so you can get the shower really, smoking. So I was complaining like, hey man, I gotta telling my wife like we gotta get somebody over here to see what's going on with this heat in the shower. It's not getting hot enough. And the guy told me it was on 110, it's already on 120. So whoever built the house, they already had put that in. But I
Oh,
think
your water heater is what you're talking about.
Yeah, he talking
yeah,
about
I'm
the water heater.
replacing it.
He
I
Okay.
have an
gotta
electrical.
replace it. I
But
gotta
hey,
replace it.
your water gonna stay hot forever, Five. You know, with them old gas heaters, your water only hot for a limited amount of time. Yeah, with these new electric ones, you in business,
But
my
it's
brother.
not hot enough. It's like it's just lukewarm. I need that steam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's the only thing about that one. But besides that, man, everything else is great, man. Favorite day of the week is coming tomorrow. So why waste any time? Let's get right off into the present, man.
All right, let's do it. The first thing that we want to talk about, Boise State is -6 out South Florida. Sino, we haven't seen you for a while. We'll start with you. Do you have a play on this game as the
Of course,
Boise State Broncos travel?
come on, man. I've been gone for that long, and you think I ain't gonna have a play? Like, nah, like for real. But Ashton Genty gone. Like whole new program. I keep it simple as that. Like Boise, they breaking in a brand new backfield receiver. So I don't be surprised if the Bulls keep it tight. The line open at 9.5 is down to what 6? Yeah, and just looking at it, the market definitely. I mean, they pushing this down. It don't make sense. So yeah, I'm rolling with South Florida on this one, the +6, man. That's where I'm at. Again, Ashton Genty gone. South Florida, they have the edge with their quarterback, Bob Brown. They bringing him back, and I think they'd be all right in this spot. So give me South Florida +6.
Five-star, are you jumping on that underdog too, or do you think that Mountain West team can get it done?
As usual, Sino makes me proud as one of my greatest pupils in history. He's such a great pupil. He's became his own master. So he called it right on the dot. I could just piggyback on exactly what he said, man. First of all, if the line looks funny, it's probably money. So if Boise State coming off the college football playoffs, they were national champions. Chip game, well, one game from it, excuse me. I think they lost to Penn State or something like that in the first round, but they got to the college football playoffs coming from Mountain West. That's really, really hard to do. So, and everyone was in love with them because Ashton Genty. Now they travel to South Florida. South Florida has not been a good team since, who was the last team that they had that was pretty good? Maybe 2010 or something like that. When I forgot the guy's name. He used to coach Texas, man. Bald-headed black guy. He used to be the Florida defensive coordinator. Well, anyway, he was the coach there, and they had a little motion at that time. But besides that, man, they're not known for football. They're not known for really anything, But the Tampa area is a hotbed for football. Kids in Florida love playing football, man, and I think that this South Florida team is going to have what it usually has, and that's a lot of speed. A lot of players on the outside that can get it done, and some really strong running backs. They've always suffered with their inconsistency on defense. They will have some issues dealing with the quarterback for Boise State. This kid was pretty good last year. You remember I spoke about Maddox Matson and how he was underrated last year. He had a hell of a season, 3,018 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions only. So he's a good player, but he's still a little undersized. I'll be really interested to see if Malik Sherrod, who's now replacing Ashton Genty, is as good as he was at Fresno State. He sat out a whole season because he got injured. A lot of times it takes about 2 seasons for backs to get back, but when he was at Fresno State, I remember he was a really good player. So we see how that goes with them. You got now Alex Galash in his first 2 seasons, man. USF has won 2 consecutive bowl games, man, and they have a really good quarterback. He was hurt last year, but I believe Byron Brown is one of those guys who's going to be able to get in the NFL and stick around as a backup. He has a really strong arm. Hopefully he still has the speed that he had before, because he had a lower leg injury last year, late in September, missed the whole season. But he can put some points up, man. And I think that he'll be able to get it done again, man. He did get in 2 snaps in the overtime victory they had against San Jose State, which was a really good win for that program at the Hawaii Bowl. So he is back, man. But when he was at his top in 2023, he passed for 3,292 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, but also rushed for 809 yards with 11 scores. So I think that he's going to be a star for that team. And he's one of those guys who really plays hard. And he's another type of guy that you want to follow. Like his team follows him. They love him. And I think that they're going to be fired up for this game in Tampa. The weather's not looking good either, man. It looks like it's going to be real hot, muggy, and we're looking at some thunderstorms as well. So that's a lot for Boise coming from the pleasant atmosphere of Idaho, going down to Florida with all that humidity, all that heat, and then wet balls as well. So give me, South Florida +6. I would not be surprised if they pull out a money line upset, because as we said before, it started out at 10 and it's went down to 6, and it's moving for a reason. It's always a good thing we have reverse movement. We're getting more money in from the public on Boise State, and the line's going the opposite way. So Sino and I are going to be on
free
South
game.
Yeah.
Maybe Sino can head up to Boise and teach him how to deal with going between the dry heat and the humidity, as he's been doing that a lot lately, bouncing between Houston and Vegas. The next one on the docket, we got Ohio. They're traveling to Rutgers. Not only are they bringing their team, they're bringing 15.5 points. Seems like a lot, 5 stars. Rutgers, 15.5 points better than Ohio?
No, I don't think so. For one, Rutgers is a team that plays slow. So Greg Schiano on his own is going to keep the game close just by the way he plays. They did get Kalikamanus, a guy who quarterbacked at Minnesota and was pretty good, but not good enough to lay over 2 touchdowns with. Ohio has always been a really, really tough team, man. They have a really good coach over there. And the thing that I like about them is you got a returning quarterback running that good offense that they always have with Parker Navarro. This kid is one of those guys that I'm surprised, honestly, that he didn't transfer, because he has that type of talent. He's kind of like a poor man's version of, who would I say? Maybe the kid that's going to Oklahoma that transferred from Washington State, man. Kind of like a guy who makes a lot of splash plays, which means a lot of big throws down the field, a lot of exciting runs, man. He just has to work on consistency. But he accounted for 31 touchdowns last year, and 18 of those were on the ground. Really good running back will be back for them as well, in Shah Bangora. So I think that the Bobcats are definitely going to keep this game within the number. I'm a big fan of their whole squad. I know Tim Alvin left, but even though he left, it's a lot of continuance on the team. He went to coach Charlotte, so that is a difference with the coaching. But, man, when you have a program like Ohio, who's been good for a really long time and one of the better MAC teams, I think they're going to come to play. And I just can't lay any points like that with just the style of play that Rutgers has. Unless something switched up, Schiano usually plays a really slow, grinded out type of game, and usually plays towards his defense. He's a defensive first type of coach. They will be in Piscataway. Y'all know I love to say that.
But I was ready to say Piscataway.
Yeah, even in Piscataway, man, I got to go with Ohio and take those points, especially the first week of the season. You got a quarterback who can put up some points coming back for Ohio, and just too many points, man. Unless they can't score, which I think that they will be, and all of a sudden Rutgers becomes a juggernaut on offense, which I don't think so, then I think that Ohio is going to cover this game.
All right, Sino, are you getting involved in the game between Ohio and Rutgers?
I'm definitely with the sensei on this one, man. He made a great point. Rutgers, they look good in non-conference play under Schiano at home, but the defense, man, the Bobcats, they ranked 13 in scoring defense and 8 in total defense last season. They can protect the ball a little bit better, but like Five said, Rutgers isn't an offensive juggernaut, and 14 points, that's definitely too much. They might get the win at home, but nah, and I'm looking, the line opened at 10.5, and of course we all know the market is pointing the other way. So we're going to fade them right here, man. We're going to take the 14.5.
All right, 2 for 2 on the underdogs. Let's see if we switch it up here. I don't think we are, 5-star, because your favorite quarterback from Nebraska, you believe all the hype. You think he's the next Mahomes. He's traveling to take on the Cincinnati Bearcats. How do you imagine this game going? I mean, you know what's so funny is that even without the doubts about this quarterback, this seems a lot for Cincinnati to be catching at home. And then, of course, I think it's inflated because of the hype around this kid. How are you approaching this one? I have a pretty good idea, but go ahead and confirm it for me.
Well, the game won't be a home game for Cincinnati. They planned it a neutral
site.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be an Arrowhead. It's just how they lined it up on the.
It's part of the script, man. Baby Mahomes gets to play Arrowhead, man.
Yeah, Mahomes plays at Arrowhead. I think me and Sino gonna be opposite on this one, just because you know that I said at the beginning of the year on the show when we first came back, when I gave out my quarterbacks to fade, one of them is Raiola, man. I just 13 touchdowns, 11 interceptions just isn't good. I know he does have Dane Key now, and Dane Key is a solid receiver, man, on the brink of being a superstar with the right quarterback. So maybe they can put that combination together, man, and get some things done. But just off the rip, I always approach these type of matchups, especially in the beginning weeks of the year. What are the books trying to accomplish? What is the AI trying to accomplish when they push this number out here? It's no one in the world that's going to take Cincinnati against Nebraska, man. If you're just a guy traveling around to coming to Vegas, going to the Bahamas, to the Atlantis, out in New Jersey going to bed, in New Orleans betting, you're going to recognize the Nebraska name, right? So I feel like if the books really wanted some action on Cincinnati, they would have had this over a touchdown. With them putting it right as a tick under a touchdown, to me, it's screaming take Cincinnati all day. I do like both coaches actually in this game. Both coaches are really, really solid. But at the end of the day, man, I just can't lay those type of points to Raiola with the way he turns over the ball, man. I cannot trust that, man. He just turns the ball over completely too much. And this Cincinnati team has a quarterback that no one's really talking about in Sorsby, who's a decent player, man. I watched him play. Brendan Sorsby can play, man. They started out real strong last year. They started out at 5-2. And I think he's going to be motivated to show people like, hey, man, this isn't just, the Raiola show. I could play too. Scott Satterfield, he came over there from, Appalachian State. He's on the hot seat. He has to deliver this year. So I think that this game will mean a lot more to the Cincinnati kids than it does to those kids over at Nebraska. I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Rule gets it done and they win the game, but I think they win by exactly 6 or maybe 3 points or something like that. And somehow the Bearcats figure out a way to get this one done. With it being in Kansas City, Travis Kelce will be at that game supporting Cincinnati. Expect that. You talk about storylines, that's the one I'm more looking at than Raiola inside of Mahomes' house. I think Mahomes is tired of the kids, so maybe puts a jinx on him for us. So we're going with Travis Kelce just getting engaged to Taylor Swift as the story, with them on the sidelines rooting for Cincinnati in Arrowhead, and Cincinnati getting the cover. So give me Cincinnati plus the 6.5. I do this for the underground, the underdogs. You know that. So I'm always take points when they're available.
All right. 3 for 3 on the underdogs on the college football that's coming up. And of course, we'll give you more of a preview for this weekend's high profile games this Friday, but we want to jump on here, give you a quick show, give you the winners. And then of course, we're not done yet. We still got the ball and parlay. Sino, you ready for us? Can we start with you here?
Of course you can. In the ball,
we didn't get Sino's play on Cincinnati, Nebraska.
My bad. I admit I got distracted. I was lip reading Jelena Ostapenko and Taylor Townsend fighting.
Are they arguing?
She just told Ostapenko told Taylor Townsend she has no class and no education. That's all I could make out of it.
What at the neck?
Yes, after the match.
Taylor Townsend might whoop her ass in the locker room. You know Taylor is gangster. Taylor might put hands on her in the back. She gonna tell her to come to the parking lot.
She really.
I think she knows she won, and she just gave a big celebration right after the little argument. So.
Yeah, I had her for the match and first set. I caught her first.
Yeah, I saw that.
240 and hit that, but I already had her for the match at minus 135. You can't trust Big Pinko against Taylor. Not at home.
No, she gave up the second. Yeah, that's what she told her. She said, you can only beat me in US.
Oh, God.
She's
All right,
salty.
my bad. I apologize. I got a
salty
message
as
about
hell.
it. My buddy said, "Why your girl acting like this?" And I said, "Let me see what's going on."
Y'all hit that like button so we can get Sino's play on this Cincinnati, Nebraska.
Yeah, I apologize, Cino. My bad, man. If people
You
send me
good,
messages
bro? That's
during the
our
show,
part of the wager world. Big
That's
beat
what
up.
it is,
Beat
man.
up.
Like, all right, and we live, so we get information at all time. They stay talking about the sports, but now, man, back to this game real quick. Like I said, I just think it's all part of the script, man. Baby Mahomes could go in there and get the job done. Cincinnati lost some key pieces. They got new receivers, and I think they're gonna struggle to sync with Sarge. Be simple as that. So you give me the Cornhuskers. I think this is a game where the public and the Sharps dominate. And they just roll 5-star. I see you on the other side, my brother.
That's how. Hey, we gotta always have one, right?
we gotta have one game.
Last year, I squeaked you out with that last victory. I think it was 6-5 last year. So this year, we're gonna see who starts out ahead when we go head to head. The Sensei and Sino.
All right, let's get the ball and parlay, man.
All right, take two here. Hopefully, we won't have any more arguments in the WTA world in the next 5 minutes. But it's about
and I pick it up right here too, man. Why not, man? I keep it simple. I've been rolling with the baseball, y'all. The Chicago White Sox, they lucky right now. They didn't won 3 straight, but I think pitching the matchup isn't in their favor tonight. Aaron Savali, he been trash. Like, he is nothing. Posting a double-digit ERA and whip over 2 in the past 3-4 games. I just feel this is a bad spot for the White Sox. Kansas City, they've been rolling a decent team. White Sox, again, one of the worst teams in MLB. This is not it's a no-brainer. So Kansas City money line.
Every spot a bad spot for the White Sox.
It's like this, and they didn't want 3 in a row, bro.
I've ever seen.
Like, nah, 3 in a row, hell nah, and they're not going for 4. Matter of fact, we can make it a max bet. Look, free max bet from Sino. Kansas City Royals money line at -125 right now, 3 units.
Nice. Who you got, Spread?
Man, this little fight, I already set up my little shtick for this one. There's 3 reasons I like to, and it's going to look bad now because of what you just did. There's 3 reasons I like tennis players. Because I like their personality and who they are, if they're good looking, and if they're friends with Jelena Ostapenko. And I was going to say my girl, Sorana Cirstea, fits all 3. But we've talked about this before. We don't just bet on our favorites. And I believe that another one of our favorites, Carolina Muchova, is going to go get it done. I can't believe this line's only -125, 5-star.
Yeah,
I was going to skip over. I thought it'd be like -180, something appropriate, because Cirstea is the best on hard courts. It is the best surface for her, and she does do better on slower surfaces. So I guess I can kind of understand. But at this point in their careers, I don't see really anything that Cirstea does that Muchova does, because Muchova is so balanced. And Cirstea doesn't just have that like elite weapon, like Ostapenko can blow you off the court, right? Or, let's see, who's another player? Kasatkina is one of the fastest players on tour. She's excellent defensively, one of the best side-to-side lateral quicknesses. Cirstea, not so much, and especially not at this point of his career. I'm on Carolina Muchova -125.
Okay, I'm actually rolling with somebody riding a motorcycle through the neighborhood. I'm gonna piggyback on that with you, man. Let me take Muchova as well. You guys know that's my favorite WTA player. Coco and Muchova, they're my favorite too. Muchova actually has been injured, but we know that she's been a finalist here at the U.S. Open before. Very underrated player, but she's one of those ladies that the top dogs, they all know about her. They know how good she is, and they respect her and her game. She's getting a little bit older now at 27, older than people think, but Cirstea is a little bit older than her. I think Cirstea may be 30 now, but Cirstea did.
She's a little older than that. She's 31 or 32. Yeah,
she's good looking, man. She keeps herself in shape. She looks really good for her age, man. Beautiful woman. She's a good looking woman. So
see, I'm laughing.
Hey, because what y'all going off of right now? The head-to-head from Muchova and Cirstea. That's what y'all going off of.
Cirstea
won 16 sets in a row.
I don't give a damn. She's also gonna be tired when they go 3 sets. Because what's gonna happen? Muchova gonna win the first set. Cirstea gonna do something miraculous and try to pull out the second set like 7-5, and then she's gonna be worn out from winning that Cleveland final in third set, and Muchova gonna mow her. Like she just did Venus in the third set.
I was about to ask. So Muchova was nice and gave Venus the set. She was being respectable.
Yeah, she was being respectable. But Muchova, she's 5-1 head-to-head against Cirstea, man. She just whooped her this year in Dubai early on the hard court. Dubai, it's not a major, but it's right underneath. It's one of the 1000s. So it's one that people want to win because they pay you a lot of money in Dubai. I just think that Muhova is starting to round back into her game. And the difference between these two ladies is if Muhova really needs it, she can call up a good serve. Astaire, not so much, man. She doesn't do a good job, holding her serve, man. But she has been playing really good from the baseline. She can hit with Muhova. So Muhova will have to be careful. It's a reason the line is that close because it's going to be a close one. But I'm with Spread on that one. Give me Muhova. Then also I have 2 more plays for you guys. You know what I say? If the line looks funny, it's probably money. And Lee at plus 3.5 minus 105 games versus Benchik is really strange to me. That means it might be a closer match than people think. We might get 2 tiebreakers. And Lee does a really good job of holding her serve, and Benchik does as well. And Lee is hot as well. She lost in the finals to Astaire in Cleveland. So I think Ann Lee, she's at home. This is her first time really having an opportunity to make some noise at her home event, the U.S. Open. I think that the young lady, Miss Lee, gets it done at plus 3.5. She probably loses the match, but I think that Benchik does not cover. It's mighty strange to me that this wasn't a 4.5 game match, for the books. They put it at 3.5. And you know that 3.5 is always begging you to take that minus 3.5 and minus 125. Benchik has not been as good as she has been in the past, but she is good at the U.S. Open, man. She's made the quarterfinals there, I think 6 of 7 trips. So she has played with her, but she's another one of those ladies that's coming off of having a child and hasn't got back all the way to how she was playing before she got pregnant, man, when she went and won. I think she won a silver medal at the U.S. Open, at the Olympics. So give me Ann Lee, the American, plus 3.5 minus 105 versus Benchik. And my last play should be a layup. Kalinskaya first set minus 240 versus Putintseva. Putinseva's a head case, man. I can't believe she won 2-0 last match. She never wins the first set. Like, you can fade her first set against player number 700 in the world. She never comes out prepared to play early, and then she usually makes her adjustments in the second set and gives you hell because she is a fighter. But I think Kalinskaya is too good at holding her serve. She's playing some good ball right now. Power tennis from the beautiful lady from Russia that's dated a lot of guys on tour. So start with Nick Kyrgios. She went from Kyrgios to center.
Shout out Nick, man.
Shout out Nick Kyrgios.
Is she still with center?
Pardon me?
Is she still with center?
No, they broke up like a while back, maybe 6 months ago. So
okay. I didn't know that.
Yep. So that'll be it for today on the Wagering World Quick Show. We got right to the winners. The whole show is going to roll with, +6 with South Florida. We think that the line is not right there, and for some reason we got reverse movement. We like that. We also like Ohio plus 15.5 against the Rutgers, just because Rutgers has a lot of problems with offense, man. I don't see them being able to put up enough points to get over this number, especially with the quarterback returning for Ohio Bobcats. And then Sino and I on opposite sides on Nebraska games. He thinks the script says that baby Mahomes shines in Mahomes' playground. I say Travis Kelce and his old school get the love as Cincinnati covers against Nebraska. And you guys all heard the Ball and Parlay. Spread and I are both on Muhova. Sino says he's taking the Kansas City Royals tonight. And also I'm taking Ann Lee plus 3.5 minus 105 versus Benchik. And Kalinskaya first set minus 240 versus Putintseva. You guys hit that like button right now. If you have not subscribed to the Wagering World, please do. Our DMs are open all the time. We all have groups. If you're looking to join and get some plays, hit us up, man. We're right there for you. Anything for the people before we get out of there, Spread?
Adam Thielen to the Vikings. Your thoughts?
Solid receiver, great locker room guy. He definitely helped J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, I think so too. Did you see that, Tino? That also happened while we were on the air.
Yeah.
Another thing, 5-star.
What's that?
Why New Orleans chose Spencer Rattler over Tyler Show?
We talked about that. It's
I just cussed out a couple Saints fans over the last couple of days about that.
I just said that's why.
Bro,
I see you still talking about it on
when they posted on there that he was a starter, I'm like, no shit. Like, what? So why the hell would you draft Tyler Shuff, who's older than Spencer Rattler, and also needs developing to cut the time that you have to develop Spencer Rattler? It's just dumb. everything that they are doing over there right now is done. Maybe Loomis is hitting the ball a little bit too hard because I
think you hit it right on the head. They're trying to be 1-16 and get that
Yeah,
first pick.
you gotta be, because and I hope Spencer Rattler goes off. I hope he goes crazy. Spencer Rattler he was the number 1 quarterback coming out of high school when he came out of Arizona. So he can play, man. He just needs some confidence, but they might, work against him. What you guys think about Shador making the Browns team?
That was a no-brainer. We knew that was going to happen.
Well, I mean, really? I mean, the way they was acting, I don't know, but I think what's going to happen.
They're another team not trying to win. I don't understand how you can be in that locker room and watch those 3 guys play and then he's not starting.
I can't wait until, and I don't want nothing to happen to anyone, no injury, but Joe Flacco is old as hell, and he has not made it through the season, I don't think, as a starter.
Well, he's not even that good. Last year in best ball, I took him, right? Because I said, Richardson ain't going to make it. Around week 11,
you got to take Joey out on the stretch.
Flacco, he's back in the game, and he had one good game for me, and I'm victory lap, and I put it on Twitter. I got so much Joe Flacco, and then he didn't do nothing he's done. He is done.
He don't even care.
You can't throw him out there.
He just stealing money at this point. Like, man, I'm
well, he shouldn't be starting. I think for example, if he was with Spencer Rattler as a backup, I think he could actually help. I think there's actually a role for him as a backup quarterback, but to start him, it's just nuts.
Well, I think what's going to happen with that situation is something's going to happen, whether it's bad play, injuries, or something, and then now they're going to leave Dylan Gabriel as the second stringer and throw him out there, and he's going to get so exposed. Oh, my God.
Desmond Ritter 2.0.
I know
terrible.
Dylan Gabriel's game the same way I know my kids. I've been watching him for 6 years, man. He started out at UCF, then he went to Oklahoma, and then he went to Oregon. He's the reason Oregon didn't win the championship last year, because they had everything you could name over there. He's too small. He can't see over linemen. He looked good last week because they made sure he looked good. They were really quick plays that they were running. Quick hits. He is accurate with the ball, but when you have to go off script and the play starts breaking down, he's not fast enough, and he's a turnover machine. He turns the ball over. And so he'll be hurt. They'll break his shoulder bone or something like that, clavicle or something, by slamming him because he's so small. And then Shador will get some run maybe winter, December, January, and he'll look good with the ones, and we'll see a joke from the team, because we already see the veterans love Shador. He's the one that they all like because they already were following him before he came to the team. And then now he can play as well, and he's a positive, good kid. So you're going to see the Browns win some games at the end of next year, and then if they get to 7 wins where they can't be in the Arch Manning stakes, from there they're going to just go on and start making everything about Shador. And Grok will be true, and we'll see him become one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So,
man, Stefanski's trying to get himself fired. I'm still under the. I think you don't want to be fired.
He has a losing record in the playoffs. He has a losing record.
And he probably like, why don't you guys fire me? I want to go to a real franchise.
Bro, he has a losing record and still has won 2 Coach of the Year awards. How?
Because the Browns are that bad as a franchise. You win 4 games there, it's a miracle.
I don't get that one. Sino, anything for the people before we get out of here?
Shit, you want to treat the books like Debo? Just hit up Sino, man. I'm back home. Like, for real, I ain't going nowhere. I'm here all season. We rolling, baby.
All right, man. Hey, guys, as always, I dedicate this show to the greatest Houston sports fan I know. That's my father, John H. Lindsay. You guys can catch me tomorrow. Me and Jay Money will be back on his channel. I think we're going to do it at 10 o'clock tomorrow, 10:30. We'll send out the tweet so that you know. And then I'll also be back on Fridays, every Friday over there with Ski Profit. But we're going to be here on the Wagering World live. We're going live all year. No vibes, no music, just good information, man. I don't have time this year to do the editing and add the music like usual, man. Let's just get this information out to you guys. People trying to cash these tickets. They're not trying to bob their heads. We're trying to win some money. So we'll be back on Friday. Man, for Sino Royale, for Spread Astaire, I'm 5-star in Vegas. You guys subscribe to the Wagering World, man. We'll see you guys soon. It's always us versus the machine.